For me, last night's SmackDown was a story of three great professional wrestling promos. One at the start of the show, one in the middle, and one right at the end. Absolutely fantastic stuff from Edge, from Daniel Bryan, and from Roman Reigns himself, who all cut promos for the ages. I just think the Universal title picture on SmackDown has been booked to perfection with last night's show in mind. It just makes you wonder, imagine if they're going to base the winner of tomorrow's Universal title match off the back of those promos. Whoever cut the best promo on last night's SmackDown goes on and wins at WrestleMania 37. Who would win? I've got no idea. They were all amazing. It just makes you wonder though, doesn't it? How can SmackDown be produced by WWE, the same company who make Raw? Ooh, there was so much to like about last night's SmackDown. On top of the promos I've already mentioned, we had a great tag team match with some thrilling professional wrestling action. And then just calm down, everybody. I need to calm down. I'm not going to run around today. I'm not going to do it because it would appear on last night's SmackDown they shot an angle, which means that now Tamina and Natalya are the favourites to go on to night 2 and win the women's tag team titles from that no-good Nia Jax and that massive softie who isn't even very good at professional wrestling. A reversal Shayna. Have you heard of one? That's a shame that's a thing in the wrestling. What are they doing with Shayna? That's besides the point. Tamina and Natalya DQ bollocks on last night's SmackDown. Tantalising, tickling the bollocks of the WWE Universe, promising to give them more. It's got to happen at WrestleMania. Tamina train, it's pulling out the station. I need to keep myself composed, therefore I am a composed Ross Twiddell from Cultaholic Wrestling, and these are all the WTF moments from last night's SmackDown going on to WrestleMania 37. This is the penultimate episode of WTF Moments for SmackDown, and I've seen this week that lots of people don't know what penultimate means. It means second to last. The last SmackDown WTF Moments is next week. So if I see anybody, right, in the comments down below saying, I can't believe it ended today, I will send Tamina around to your house, right, and she will eat you. Intro, man. Hit the intro. So we're kicking things off with Daniel Bryan's absolutely fantastic promo from the start of last night's SmackDown, which made me a believer. It made me a believer in unicorns. It made me a believer in sloths that fight crime with their Wolverine claw things. And it also made me a believer in Daniel Bryan actually winning the Universal title. But during that promo, Daniel Bryan said, who could have believed that the Thunderdome could have been a thing? Well then, Daniel, thanks to Bathed in Black Metal, who tweeted me a couple of days ago, I think it was, I was reminded that I actually pitched the Thunderdome before WrestleMania 36. Look, he said it right there. Go back and watch the pitches video for WrestleMania 36. I am a genius. And sad. So the fact that Daniel Bryan believes that nobody could have dreamt that up, therefore, has to be a WTF moment. And then we get to the end of that fantastic promo from Daniel Bryan, and he asks the question to the watching WWE Universe, could I win the Universal title in the main event of WrestleMania 37? And we hear the noises inside the Thunderdome. They start to say yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah. Not like Michael Cole, more like Monica off of Friends. But you look at the WTF moments, who are those teeny tiny little people who live inside the television screens inside of the Thunderdome, and they're all booing. Look at all of the thumbs going down, just like Batista's thumb into some lemon sherbet before he sucks his thumb. It's clear to me that whoever was telling the little teeny tiny little people who live inside the television screens inside the Thunderdome what to do exactly got his scripts mixed up. He got his Edge script, he got his Roman Reigns script, and he was reading that out while Daniel Bryan was in the wrestling ring. Very confusing scenes inside the Thunderdome, I tell thee. Mago, 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 mago. Why oh why does Mago keep on saying top dogs, guys, they're the top dogs, when the name are the Dirty Dogs? Michael Coleman, why do you keep getting it wrong? It's clear that both Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, they are having midlife crises, both together at the same time. They are shagging all kinds of women at home. They're having affairs for days, and most importantly of all, they're doing all of that while wearing leather jackets. They are the Dirty Dogs. It's like it's opposite day or something all the time for Michael Cole at the minute. Imagine if he starts calling the Street Profits the cul-de-sac Profits. The Alpha Academy, the Omega Academy, guys! Oh, all the Mysterios, the Fathomables, because they're easy to work out and therefore quite easy to understand. And I really do enjoy the narrative that is being peddled on Friday Night SmackDown, claiming that Chad Gable has turned around the career of Otis. That, of course, was a direct quote from the top dog himself. Guys, isn't he so cool? No, he's not. It's Michael Cole. Because obviously before Chad Gable turned his career around, Otis wasn't getting the WrestleMania moment of WrestleMania 36 when himself and Mandy Rose necked on with each other. And of course, before Chad Gable turned his career around, Otis wasn't winning Money in the Bank and becoming Mr. Money in the Bank, was he? The Alpha Academy, it was not proper and not official when Otis did that there. This narrative is strange. Because of course, the two things I've just mentioned there are way worse than being a part of just another tag team on SmackDown, aren't they, people on SmackDown? And then what do you know? WWE get a case of the first time ever again. What are they like at WWE? Stop putting on a brave face, get yourself down to the doctors, get that doctor to give yourself some medicine so you stop peddling this bollocks. This time we have Kayla Braxton claiming that WrestleMania 37 will be Bianca Belair's first WrestleMania. So of course in that moment we must forget about Bianca Belair being at WrestleMania 34 in the Battle Royal. We must forget about that debut-ish sort of thing at WrestleMania 36 because of course the first time ever is happening tonight, even though it's not. And then we have Bayley being a part of the WrestleMania 37 promo package which aired in the middle of last night's SmackDown, even though she's not a part, as we're sat here today, a part of the WrestleMania 37 card. Talk about things that make you go, ding dong hello show with special guest appearance from a returning Kairi Sane. So we get to see the pirate ship entrance of all pirate ship entrances. Make it happen. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty women. Vince McMahon likes big sweaty women. Vince McMahon prove it on Sunday by having the Tamina train not only pull out the station, but pull out the station with a women's tag team title right on a honker. The front bit of the train. Wow! And I don't know about you at home, but I am both shocked and appalled that Natalya, of all people, would label Dana Brooke worthless before yeeting her into a massive, massive box. This, of course, is the same Natalya who said the following: I have struggled for years to figure out exactly what my worth is, but I won't allow anyone to pick that number for me after a stupid, meaningless slice of social media content, which means nothing at all in the slightest. How dare you say that then about Dana Brooke Natalya? And then we've got to make another narrative on Friday Night SmackDown, the narrative that Cesaro has never had a one-on-one match at WrestleMania, a huge WTF moment. Drew Gulak did not go round the bloody twist for that narrative to be peddled. It's a load of bollocks, man. So then we get to Edge's wonderful, fantastic, passionate, psychotic, bloody scary promo. It was fantastic, I tell you. And he claims he missed nine WrestleManias. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 35... He missed 8. I know what you're wondering at home right now. There is not another WTF moment to be had from that wonderful Edge promo from last night's SmackDown, because Gimmick Infringement Kane, while he did hear Edge say he came back not to rest on his Laurel and Hardys, he came back to do some good things and steal the show. Gimmick Infringement Kane does not believe that is gimmick infringement worthy because the character of Dolph Ziggler, it died many moons ago. No matter how good he is at being a dirty dog and also a professional wrestler. So next up we have Sonya Deville saying to Adam Pearce, hey Adam Pearce, how is it fair that those dirty dogs, they have to defend their tag team titles on last night's SmackDown against 3 other teams? And then we had Adam Pearce in the midst of WrestleMania SmackDown. Everybody on the air called it WrestleMania SmackDown, said back to Sonya Deville, hey Sonya, what has that got to do with WrestleMania? In the middle of WrestleMania SmackDown. It's WrestleMania, Adam Pearce. It's just the same as WrestleMania, but it's blue and it's not allowed out the house at the weekends. That's why it had to take place on Friday night, obviously. Sources have told me this is the first ever Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal not to feature Heath Slater. And if that's not a WTF moment, I don't know what is, because there's been a few of them. Now, as we all know, gimmick infringement Kane let Edge off with a potential gimmick infringing earlier on in this very video, but he can't allow Roman Reigns off by saying the numbers don't lie, because gimmick infringement Kane, he loves Scott Steiner. Well, if that is the case, Roman, gimmick infringement Kane says some things to you. It's now clear that they spell disaster for you at WrestleMania. You fat ass! How can you call Roman Reigns fat? So I think that's it for the WTF moments from the SmackDown before WrestleMania 37. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've been Ross Twiddell from Cultaholic Wrestling, and as I said at the start of the video, this was the penultimate episode of SmackDown WTF Moments. We will have WTF moments for both WrestleMania Night 1 and WrestleMania Night 2, the Raw after WrestleMania, the AEW Dynamite. That happens next week. And of course, the SmackDown after WrestleMania as well. And then SmackDown, Raw, and Dynamite WTF moments, they're going away. I'll play the video again just in case people still haven't seen it. Thank you for your continued messages. I'm still getting them. I still appreciate them. I'm still sorry. I'll see you next time. And just before I go today, I've got some unfortunate news to tell you, and that's the news that the Raw WTF Moments videos, the SmackDown WTF Moments videos, and the AEW Dynamite WTF Moments videos, they will be coming to an end. With the SmackDown after WrestleMania 37 video. It's not a decision we as a company wanted to make. It's not a decision I want to make. I'm not sick of making the videos. I still love making the videos, and I still love the fact that after 5 years, some people still watch them. But the horrible, sort of brutal fact of the matter is, the viewership has declined to the point where we've been making a massive loss on all of the weekly WTF Moments videos for some time, and quite frankly, as a company, we cannot continue to make such a loss multiple times per week. So just to try and let you understand what the sort of process is, it takes me at least half a day to watch and put the script together and film the videos for SmackDown and AEW, a little bit longer obviously for Monday Night Raw. It then takes Richard, who edits these videos together wonderfully and has done so for the longest time. You must be sick of the sight and the sound of all of this. He's made of strong stuff, that fella. It then takes him a good couple of hours, a few hours at least, to sort of put the video together, put the green screen on, all the cuts and whatnot. Because let me tell you, it doesn't take one take every single time I step in here. It's an absolute mess. And just the sort of period of time it takes to put the video together against what we see back in terms of financials, it just means the series, in terms of the weekly stuff, is not financially viable to continue any longer. But crucially, I should say crucially, pay-per-view WTFs will be continuing. WWE and AEW pay-per-views, the WTF Moments videos for them, they will be continuing. So first of all, since you're watching this video, thank you so much for sticking by me for this long. To be honest with you, I mean, I was told at the start people will be bored of me after 2 weeks. It's been 5 years. Thank you very much. But I guess also to obviously you people watching this video who have stuck by the weekly stuff, I'm very sorry, because it's clear that I've done something to sort of drive away the viewership after all this time and just sort of make these videos not doable anymore. It just doesn't make, it's a horrible crap reality, but it doesn't make financial sense for us to be making such a loss multiple times per week. So there's the news. I think I'm going to take a bit of a hiatus from social media, because no doubt I'll be getting it in the neck from people who see taking away stuff as in, boo, the bad company taking it away from us because they want to, boo. It's not because we want to. I would love to continue doing this. I still enjoy doing them multiple times per week. It's just the financials and everything going on. It's just like we need to make a decision, and I could be doing things that make more money for the channel. It's as simple as that. It's as I say, it's horrible. And hopefully you understand it's not a decision we want to make. It's a decision we've had to make, and we've held on for as long as we can. But we can't hold on any longer, so thank you, and sorry, I guess. Please be understanding. I'll see you next time.